Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It is me, Benji. Welcome to today's video. I'm going to be doing a tarot reading for you, and I'm going to be also doing some oracle readings as well today. I was going to say subscribe, but I was just thinking like maybe wait until you finish watching this video and then check out another one of my videos. That'd be amazing. If you do want to join the Soul Family, you can subscribe. Definitely hit the like button if you are resonating with anything today. Just remember that this isn't going to be for everyone. It could be for you, it could be for someone else. But honestly, if you do resonate with anything, just leave the rest and just take what you are resonating with, and we will get into it. Definitely also feel free to leave a comment because I absolutely love reading them, and also I respond to all of them. Really appreciate the support and the kindness from the community here. I'm just going to get straight into it here today, and we're going to get some cards to come out. So our first card is the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles is really just giving me this mental clarity. I really feel like there is this like a spark, some sort of inspiration that has kind of come in, and I really feel like it's bringing through like this like clarity, and like it's really just giving like some sort of like pathway, uh like a creative idea or some sort, like a breakthrough. So I'm really kind of getting that from our first card today. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day today, by the way. It is super early right now. That's probably why I'm talking kind of quietly. It's 4 a.m. Is it 4 a.m.? Sure is. We have the Nine of Cups, so we do have dreams coming true. So I feel like this breakthrough, clarity, idea, spark, inspiration, being full of light, it's really bringing in the sense of like your dreams coming true. We like you've been wishing for things, like maybe manifesting something, and I feel like it's really coming through and it's really going to come true. So that's that card that is coming through today for you. I feel like I might just get some more cards to come out. I know I normally just do one at a time, so I feel like a bunch. I just want a bunch to come out. So we do have the Seven of Swords here. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. These two cards are very interesting together here. We have the Empress. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. So these three cards are giving me a sense of there is this like strategy going on. There's some sort of tactics. Like I feel like it's almost like giving me some sort of like magic, some sort of magic. It's giving me some sort of cloudy magic, is creating the situation where you have to be very strategic or something. But it also gives me like, it's giving me magic. That's what I'm getting from this. It's very much interesting. It's giving me sneaky. There's something there. I'm going to look into that in a bit. But we do have obviously the Ten of Pentacles here, and this one here is like inheritance. So I'm getting, this is life experience. It's giving me, you're inheriting a lot of wisdom. And the Empress here is very much like creating abundance. So I feel like your dreams are coming true. You are creating abundance for yourself. You're being very compassionate and you're working together with other people. So I just really feel like this one here is giving me a sense of getting out and about and working with someone. So maybe you've been like getting tarot readings done. Maybe you needed to get someone to like work with them to edit something, or it just feels like you've been working with someone to really get something done. And I feel like that's what's bringing forward a lot of this dreams coming true vibes in this. I am gonna try clarify the Seven of Swords here because it was very cloudy, very cloudy. but very much like giving me like magic, some sort of magic's involved. So I'm going to use my silver witchcraft, and we're just going to see and clarify that card. So there is a rival. This is what I get from this card. There is some sort of rivalry, and this person is really just trying to like stop you or like hold you back from your destiny. And we do have the Eight of Chalices here, so I feel like it's almost like going on the run. So like this card gives me going on the run or just being very protective, and sitting in like the cycles kind of thing and like waiting for the right moment. It gives me being with nature, and it brings a lot of healing. We do have the Tower card here. So I feel like this energy or this mist or this cloud that I was getting before that was making it very, very cloudy, is really just there to try to cause you to not move forward, which is not good. So I was really getting that there was like this energy here that's trying to stop these things from happening, and I feel like you have had this strategy and tactics to like try to stop it from happening, or it's really just like trying to dodge and weave through those energies. That's kind of what I'm getting. And then we like, okay, so the death card here is coming out. So there is this some sort of like rebirth. So the Tower card here is really just giving me a sense of like this is someone, this is someone in your energy, and you are flying away from them. In this Tower card, you're running away. Like, yeah, I kind of get it now. I got it all along, but the Five of Swords here is really just like a twin flame or karmic or something, and there's just like battles. I just feel like it's a you got to be strategic around this person, really strategy. And then this card here really shows me like running away and like getting away. And then the Tower is like you're flying away from the other birds, so it's really just like a perspective change. And then the Death card comes and you turn into the butterfly, from the caterpillar. So it's really just giving me a sense of this person had been holding you in some sort of magic or some sort of manipulation of some sort. So I'm glad I clarified that. I'd like to just move on with the reading. So obviously that has really come out at me today. That's really interesting. And we have the Three Pentacles. So like working with someone. I'm getting that your dreams are coming true. Inheritance, abundance, working with others. All right, so I just wanted to see what else was going to come out today. So we do have the Ace of Wands here, and the Ace of Wands is really giving a sense of giving me like another like opportunity of inspiration. This is just like a sense of like being inspired. So after that, working with other people comes out, there's a sense of being inspired, and we have the Page of Wands also. So this one here is just exciting. It gives me, starting a new creative journey and just kind of like having a lot of new ideas, which is a really good place to be. So I'm kind of getting that there is this sense of like moving away from an old energy, and I think it must have been holding you back in quite a big way to like try to like to move forward and to just like feel good about what you're doing in life. I do really think that you have the strength. You have so much courage because this card comes out in full strength today. So we do have that card, and I would like to kind of look into the situation with this other. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm asking. This is exactly what I was thinking. There is definitely magic going on today. There is black magic, voodoo, hoodoo. You know, like I did see this thing the other day of like voodoo magic, and it's like modern voodoo. It's like way different to like old school voodoo, and like a whole lot of things. So I don't want to like confuse it or anything, but this is just like negative forces. I should just start saying negative forces. So there is like negative forces at play here. And when I kind of like come across these things, what I've found for me to work is sage. That's something that you can do yourself. And also amethyst or black tourmaline. That's something that I can remember. They're really good. And I have like a little rock garden with a bunch of crystals. And, you know, like I have an amulet by my door and a bunch of stuff. So there are so many things. And I would just suggest to do one of them or two of them or three of them if you want. And meditation. Meditation is really good. I would recommend Diane Guru Doctor. I can't see his last name, but this channel has a lot of really good mantra kind of chant stuff on it, and there's some of them are for like removing negative energies, and I swear by it. So I might put a link to this person's channel. They have like millions, 1.61 million subscribers. So I will just put that link down there, and then there's like a million and one different videos on there that you can like kind of look through and stuff. And yeah, I'll do that because obviously I feel like when it comes to this stuff, the intention is what matters, and you can really stop this stuff from like attacking you spiritually, and you can ask your spirit guides and the universe to protect you, and you just got to trust and believe. So we will move on with this reading though. It's just very interesting. I was feeling this today because I got woke up at 3 a.m. today, okay? And I was been sitting here for like an hour, just kind of been like, I know I'm supposed to do a reading right now, but I waited. I waited until 4 a.m. to do my reading because, like the other day, I woke up and my spirit board up there, which you can't see right now, was on my table, like, and it doesn't freak me out or anything, but it happened the same time last year. So it's just a very energetically, spiritually energetic time for me and that kind of stuff. But I'm fine. Like, you know, there's bangs and knocks and stuff everywhere. But at the end of the day, it doesn't scare me. And I feel like it's just kind of like something trying to get through, and it's trying to get me to do this reading, and it's really meant for someone. So I'm going to post this like earlier than normal. So if this was meant for you, then I'm glad that it made it to you today. I will move on with some more of these cards though, and we'll just see. Give us like 3 more cards. I said 3. I feel like I could quickly go through them. Be patient and yeah, so we got Temperance and Judgment here. So 2 cards that have come out right here that are very, very divine. I feel like the angels are watching over you right now. I feel like just be patient. Everything's weaving in the background. I do get that like your dreams are coming true, but there is someone that is so envious and jealous of you right now. You know, like that's kind of what I get from this is that they're almost like dangerous. You know, and I feel like you're being protected. I got that like yesterday there was a little bit of protection coming out of my reading. And when I went back over it, I was like, man, I missed a lot. Like, where was I? But sometimes it happens. Sometimes like the outside perspective can really like bring to light something that you've missed or something that you didn't even see. But yeah, the judgment card here is really giving me that sense of things kind of aligning very much so for you, and the universe really putting in this energy into you, and it's really really trusting in you, and I think you're really really trusting in it, and I feel like this judgment card is really, it's a good vibe, you know, like it's a good thing. We do have the 6 of Wands, so I'm just going to go over these really quickly since they all fill out. I feel like it matters. So Six of Wands, we've got some sort of recognition going on here from the universe itself. I really think that you're like at this like turning point. There is a breakthrough happening. There's definitely something happening right now, and I feel like you're being so strong. We do have the Two of Swords, it's taking defense. We have the Nine of Wands, which is getting through it. Through to like sorry, excuse me. The determination of getting through it is kind of there, but like there is something there, right? But you're getting through it. We do have the happy surprise and the Queen of Pentacles, so I feel like there is a message of love. What I'm getting from this is that there is a message of love. There's some sort of gift being given to you by the universe itself. And we do have the Queen of Pentacles here. We have expansion, so we're heading towards this like, expansion and growth kind of place, and it's really, I think that's really epic. Queen of Pentacles, obviously, like compassion. It's giving me empathy. We have moving away, so you're definitely moving away from this toxic energy, which is really good. And you're sailing towards the peaceful island over there in the background. It's really nice, and you're going over this calm water, and you're leaving this really tumultuous kind of like energy behind, because you're like conscious, and you're at this place where like you believe so much that you got to like move forward and do what's right for you. It's well, okay. the knight of the Knight of Swords, I really feel like this gives like smooth sailing, right? Like this gives me like clarity, moving ahead with extreme speed and confidence and courage. I don't get that there's any energy coming in here. I just get that like this is moving forward for you. Like this is really focusing on your growth. And we have the Fool. So you're really trusting in this in the universe at this point. This one is like taking a leap of faith. You're really taking a leap of faith at this point. And the Knight of Swords is like charging you up, and you're taking a leap of faith. Um, and I think that's really, really amazing. We have balancing of emotions, which is really good. And I feel like this has been playing out for a while. Um, the emotions, we do have thoughts of expansion and traveling. So the Two of Wands. And this last card's really, really interesting because I feel like you just know it. You know it. I feel like you know this is happening. You know that you're ready. You know that there's a breakthrough happening. And I feel like you know. So it's all about trusting in the universe at this point with the High Priestess. And we have High Priestess energy today. So that's really, actually, really beautiful. So I know I went through those last cards really quickly, but like I would like you to let me know if you resonated with anything today. I really do see a lot of expansion and growth for you and moving forward. And there really is just like this situation where there is this person or this energy, and they really want to like battle you, and they want to hold you back, and they don't want you to move forward because they are envious and jealous and somewhat almost dangerous towards your energy. So I feel like you're being protected by the angels from spirit, and I think that you're being called on to protect yourself also in the physical. So that is to like block, to not not interact with this person, or just do what you can so that you don't have to have energy intermingling with this person. I feel like just do as much as possible just not to like talk to them. Very interesting. Wasn't expecting this to come out of my reading today, but you know what? I'm never really expecting my readings to go the way they do. I think what I'm going to do is we're going to make this reading go positive, more positive, and we're going to go into an affirmation. So if you do claim this, definitely type the word I am love. Type the words I am love if you claim this into the comments. taking care of myself is a radical act of love. I love that. I love how, yeah. So if you claim that, type I am love into the comments. How did I know? How did I know? Okay, I think that's what we need from that one. And today I'm going to go on to the messages, hidden messages of light, because I really feel like today is just we need to shine the light on some things. And it's all about being in the know, using intuition, and being very intuitive about these situations that go on in our lives. All right. We have soul love. Oh, that's what I have for my soul family. I have soul love. I feel like that one there is just giving me the good goods. It's the universe telling you that it loves you. That's God telling you that He loves you. Whatever you believe in when it comes to the energy form that God is telling you that He loves you. It's number 33. I realized that when I put it down and saw the number. God is telling you that He loves you. Straight up. That makes me feel so warm and good. I'm very grateful for it. So the next card here we do have is transformation. So right now it's like a breakthrough. Transformation's happening in you and in a lot of people, in me, in the earth. And I just really feel like you're all about it. You know, you're all about the transformation and you love it, just like me and the earth does. The next one is manifestation. I feel like this manifestation has been taking place in the whole wider landscape of like the world. I really think there's a lot of people that are trying to manifest a better place for all of us souls to live in, and it's all about this mass manifestation that's taking place. But also, I believe that with every everyone that's mass manifesting their own happiness and their own abundance and their own, like beautiful, more positive spaces, it is really shining light on the dark, and everything is becoming more in alignment, which is really beautiful. And I kind of love that because it's something that I've always wanted, and yeah, something that I've always thought about at least. What is this card we have? Well, we have alignment. So yeah, things are really coming into alignment for you, and for a lot of things. You just got to trust in the universe. Trust the process, eh? Alright, so we have Soul Tree. And I feel like the Soul Tree is really just like the depiction of the earth and how we're all connected. And kind of like by healing one part of it, you're healing like a big part of it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm getting from that. And then we have healing. Oh, well, okay. So we do have healing today. And it's just giving me this like mass kind of like healing of the planet and consciousness. And there's a lot going on. So I feel like there's more going to be going on. With the healing that's going on right now, there's just going to be more happening. And I think that's wonderful. I just heard a cat meow, but I don't know if it was real. There. All right, let's move on to Gaia. So, yeah, beautiful light messages. I love those. Thank you so much, universe, for those messages, and especially the message of love straight from you. And now we're just going to do Gaia, the Gaia Oracle. And we're going to do a couple cards from here. They're also rigid. Alright, we got some Gaia cards, and let's just go through them. Thinking of you again. Holy moly. So we did have Soul Love, which is exactly what I was feeling before. And it's very similar. We have Thinking of You, a loving thought serendipity. So this card is really just giving a sense of like there is someone thinking about you, whether they're alive or not, or in another place. I feel like this card, and I know this card really just represents that this time of year, I just feel like there are a lot of people thinking about you, and even if you don't know it or feel it or realize it, they are. And I really love this card. It gives me a really beautiful feeling inside. It makes me think about my grandma, and it makes me think about the people that I have in my life, and even sometimes the people that I don't have in my life anymore. So I think it's really beautiful, that card. So I hope you got something from that one. We have The Search, which is feeling lost, confused, and lonely. I feel like I have to do this. So this one here is really giving me a sense of being shrouded in a little bit of that mist, And I feel like when you come away from something that is really toxic, which is what I was getting earlier in this reading, it can really create this sense of feeling very lonely and confused and lost in those situations, because you're used to something, but like maybe you're trying to not be used to that and you're trying to move away from it. So it can create this very lonely situation, or just confusion, or even the feeling of like you're searching for something, right? Like you thought you had it, but like it's really not actually what it was. So it's just this like, it's almost like an angsty feeling. If you know what angst is, it's just like a feeling of doom or heavy anxiety. So it's almost feeling like very angsty and like being alone and stuff. But with that, I really feel like being alone is like being all one with the universe. So it's really just like a perspective thing. So if you're really feeling like that, then hopefully this reading brings some insights to your situation. We have Sacred Heart, passion, love, and spiritual communication. So I really feel like this one gives a sense of like, it really gives me a sense of like being communicated with, and it gives me like spirit guides, or the universe itself is really just sending you a lot of passion and love, and trying to get you to understand that it loves you, and your spirit guides love you, and your spirit guides that are from the human plane or the human form, they also adore you and love you. And I just feel like it's just trying to remind you that those things are protecting you as well. Like there is protection there. So that's what I'm getting from these cards, is there's a lot of protection, a lot of love coming from another realm for you. And we do have eternal love, which is the most beautiful, happiest, prettiest card of this set. And it is happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. So this one here is really depicting a time in your life that's coming up where you're going to enter in like a really fulfilling, abundant, beautiful period of your life. And I really think that this reading is really getting you to step away from something so that can happen. And, like I did this reading without mentioning the word karmic, but like I really feel like this is a karmic situation that has been going on for a very long time that needs to kind of like separate. Very interestingly enough, that's the energy I'm getting today. And I would like to just do one more card because it's been 34 minutes already and I just realized. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tarot, the Gaia one. So, Dreams of Gaia. I haven't done one of these for a couple of days, so let's just do one card from Dreams of Gaia for this reading, please, to give us a full round up and, like, just a full in depth look at some insights for this reading, some clarity, or even some advice, just how it goes, please. Is there a card in this deck that can help give us a card, please? I think it's this one. The angels are here with you. Wow. Okay, that's what I got in my mind as soon as I saw this. Definitely right. Protection. I'm getting angels protection from this. And this is the 8 of ear. I'm guessing this is the 8 of ear because sometimes it's hard to figure out which one's which. And if I grab my trusty book, because look at it. It's the biggest, thickest book I've got for a tarot deck. Let's have a look. The 8 of ears, 207. Is it 207? Is it that one? It is. Okay. The 8 of ear. That's what we've got. God, that's so pretty. I love that card so much. Okay, so this is all about the ego, truth, power, responsibility, consequences, cause and effect, lessons learned, and memory. So I think this is very much going to line up. Like, I can already feel it from that. Ego does not always tell the truth. Effect will always follow cause. Time to change your ways. Admit that you made a mistake. Memory is imperfect. Self justification does not mitigate harm. Consequences are inescapable. We all make mistakes. All right. I'm just going to read this and I'm just going to go for it. So, wow. Okay. Here we go. Sorry about that. We are creatures driven by our egos. Our ego is in part our identity, the center of our consciousness. It is driven by our instincts and base desires, and constrained by culture and society. It can have us feeling confident and certain, or it can have us feeling uncertain and afraid. It can also employ one of several defense mechanisms to shield us from uncomfortable truths or reality that we are not willing or ready to accept. So many of us are afraid of the truth. We can be so afraid of the truth that our ego will work hand in hand with our primal instincts and do what it can to protect us. If our ego is wounded, or we have been taught to fear, the different defense mechanisms employed may also be detrimental to good health, well being, and to our relationships with others. Our need to feel safe, to feel good, to be right, to be better, to be needed, to be loved can result in the evidence at hand, reality, being distorted and shaped in to fit our perception of events so that what we want to believe is in conflict with fact. Cognition is the process of acquiring knowledge and understanding through thought, experience, and the senses. Cognitive dissonance is a conflict that arises when an individual attempts to hold onto two conflicting beliefs or thought processes at the same time. That conflict can give rise to mental, emotional, and physical discomfort, especially when our actions and our reason for behaving in a particular manner war with our natural sense of right and wrong and the moral code we are taught by those around us. Practicing a behavior that does harm, smoking or overeating, for example, can give rise to cognitive dissonance. The desire to continue doing something that everybody knows they and cannot deny is harmful is rejected by a belief that it benefits the individual more than it harms them. Their parents or grandparents may have smoked for decades with no apparent ill effects, or the individual may come from a long line of overweight people who lived long and happy lives. The act of smoking helps one to keep their weight under control, while the act of eating makes the other feel stated and peaceful. There is an emotional or physiological hook, and so they continue, even though their choice to do so could result in their chronic ill health, even death. What they have is an addiction, and what their mind attempts to do is make them feel good about the fact that they refuse to give up their addiction. They know and understand the potential consequences of their choice to continue, but refuse to consider them or choose to ignore them, responding in a defensive manner when those consequences are raised. However, the conflict that arises can be dispelled by doing one of several things: accept reality and then make changes in one's life in accordance to that truth, or by the continued use of self justification and other defense mechanisms in order to make ourselves feel better, continue to do something or believe something that is doing us or others harm. The self justification and realization increases our self esteem and allows us to see our thoughts and actions in a favorable light. Nobody likes to think poorly of themselves, and so our egos act to protect us by creating reasons and excuses to justify our actions. This is natural and normal behavior. We all do it at some time or another. But while we can embrace a natural and normal state of denial, we are unlikely to escape the consequences of our actions. We can deny this and suppress, we can rationalize, we can justify, but every action gives rise to a consequence. And those consequences can be both favorable or not. If you do something that you consciously or unconsciously know to have a potentially harmful consequence, and you choose to ignore it, or believe that it won't manifest, then the aid of air comes to caution you to think again. There is a price to be paid for all that you do, no matter your reason or intentions, and you alone are responsible for the consequences born of your actions. In everything you do, cause and effect will play out. It is inevitable, and the consequences unavoidable. The Eight of Air is a very challenging card because it symbolizes the need to look at your beliefs and behavior and question them. Are you hiding from an uncomfortable reality? It is time to take responsibility for your thoughts, actions, and the consequences they give rise to, and to see them for what they really are. It is time to be humble and accept that you might have projected your feelings about yourself onto another. Have you made a mistake or chosen a path or beliefs that have not served you well? And instead of accepting this painful truth, allowed your ego to weave a reality that allows you to pretend? It is time to face the facts. Don't worry about losing face by admitting to your humanity. Contrary to the belief that others will think less of you, in most situations a simple apology and admitting that you made a mistake, or having protecting yourself from a harsh truth, will earn people's respect. Therefore, accept that maybe you don't know as much as you think you do, and that you might be hiding behind a false reality created by the ego that serves only to make you feel good. But do not blame yourself or allow a wounded ego to make you think poorly of yourself. We all make mistakes. We all, at one time or another, try to deny, rationalize, and justify our actions and behavior. Every single one of us. It is an inherently human trait. Our egos will instinctively work to protect us, but sometimes we have to accept that our egos don't always have us do the healthy, right, or honorable thing. Take this opportunity to take charge of your life. Embrace your personal power by learning from your mistakes so that you grow in wisdom and awareness. Be humble and accept the truth that your ego is not always honest and that you are not always right. Your ego might have your best interests at heart, but it will offer self justification in order to make you feel good about your behavior, in order to protect you from the harsher truth that your actions may have been misguided or harmful. The path to enlightenment is made up of our mistakes and the lessons learned from them along the way. Wisdom is earned, not bestowed. And with that, And with that, if you're here and you're really here to have an awakening and to really listen to the truth and really to like work on yourself and really just be a better person, then thank you. Lots of love to you, and just know that your angels and guides are out there, like really rooting for you and protecting you, and they're there for you. And all you got to do is trust in the universe. You know, just trust that you can like really do these things. So I think this reading is really beautiful, super deep, but like really beautiful. And if you got something from it, please let me know, and I will see you in another one very, very soon. Thank you so much for being here, everybody, and definitely check out this video that comes up on the screen over here or over here. Yeah, definitely go check that out. It's probably for you. All right, bye bye.